My name is Richrad Giltz. I'm the founder of mySmartWorkBuddy. It is, I'm going to share with you a multifunctional tool that is the next generation tool belt for the blue collar professional. Just as I got out of college, and I started my home inspection business, the house professor. And one of the things I quickly realized that I was frustrated with the time lost, having to run back to my toolbox, having to lug a tool belt, with me that was clumsy, running back to the vehicle all the time. And I talked to other inspectors as well. They hated the tool belt, but they felt they had to have it with them. So that was a frustration that I noted right away. And then we've all heard the phrase time is money, right? And time is money. It's not just for the white collar professional, but really for the blue collar professional as well. Like inspectors, like myself, home inspectors, other tradesmen, first responders, okay? And so, knowing that, the fact that the realtors, which, when I'm on an inspection, the realtor in most jurisdictions have to be there for the inspection process. So I looked, if I could save 15 to 20 minutes for myself, that means I'm saving 15 to 20 minutes for that realtor, who 85% of my referrals come from the realtor. So if I could save them that time also, then they're going to look for inspectors that have that mySmartWorkBuddy along with them, okay? And that's where really the Buddy becomes truly a business partner for me, okay? Then, what are some of the problems we have? Safety, okay, safety on the work site. Whose safety? Well, first of all, the inspector, but also for the attendees, like, the realtor there. My client is many times there with me. And so we look at what are the site dangers. And ladder falls. Ladder falls are the majority of injuries that occur on the work site. I know I've fallen off my ladder. I was in the garage laying in the cement for about 15, 20 minutes before anybody discovered me. I had a broken leg and an elbow. So I know how that is. The animal bites, 44% of all households have a dog. And the majority of the bites that occur are coming from the household pet. So we look at some of the reasons why we can do something to save time and money for that. So I'm introducing mySmartWorkBuddy. He's a workmate. He's my apprentice. He's my secretary, my business partner, and my loyal assistant. Okay. Realize that each of the features within it, we're going to get into in a minute, are modular, interchangeable. So you custom make how you want your tool to be like, taking the features you want. Then maybe later, a year later, you say, well, you know what, I do want that infrared camera. I do want that drill motor. So that can be interchanged and put into your product for you. So it's custom made, and that's why we call it mySmartWorkBuddy. Okay. Then we look at some of the time. How do we save time? When we look at it, we've got four different illuminations. We've got a tool caddy. You can see that the tools can adhere to the side of it. And then we have a charging station underneath that Velcro. So you just adhere your tool like the phone, which I partner with, and so it's automatically being charged. We're just putting it onto there. Safety. Some of the safety features we have are a panic button. I would like to have had that when I was laying out there on the garage floor. I push that button, it calls right to 911. We can pre-program it when I first get on the site so that it's calling the realtor that's somewhere in the property. You can call your office. Okay. We have dog and critter and human defenses on there, including audio defense, biological sprays, 10 strobe light, 4,000 beam, which is larger and brighter than a car headlight. Tactical prongs are on the side for actual combat if you get that far, and you have to take on that animal if you need to. And then detection for mold, spores, and toxic gases. Okay, like Stachybotrys, which is the technical name for black mold. And then, where's our market? Well, tradesmen. The tradesman is going to be any kind of trades, both manufacturing and construction. Then we have inspectors of all kinds, which can be appraisers and so forth, and first responders. And then my beachhead is building inspectors like myself. Okay, and some of the competition. Time and safety. So blue is time. and safety is red. And so we just get, and some of the things, of course, the tool belt, the toolbox, the Scotty tool vest. Anybody know see the Scotty tool vest? You know, a tool vest? Okay, it's actually quite cool. And the smartphone, with all the apps that the phone has now, it really can do a lot with it all. And here's a graph form of that same thing, okay? And then we're going to move through some of these right here and get to some of the milestones we got going right now. We customer discovery. I've done about 800 inspectors and tradesmen that I've been with. I've done 15,000 field studies with this. We got provisional patent. We just filed our utility patent. Okay. And here's some of our team. Myself, Jody doing the marketing, Dan, who has got wireless electrical engineer experience, which is great for our product. Doug that does the CAD drawings and branding and logoing. I'm going to skip this one. Revenue, our profit margin is about 25%, and as volume goes down, about 35%. Then we get into renting and leasing of some of the sophisticated equipment. And then finally, what we want to do is license this to the big boys, somebody like Carhartt or Lowe's or so forth, okay? And here's our financials showing that this year, of course, the EBITDA, we're not making any money. We don't make any money next year, but we start moving into making money after the couple of years, okay? And what are we looking for right now? Some seed money of $1.2 million, okay? And we're going to use that for engineering and then manufacturing 10 beta prototypes, which I have over here, a design of what it would look like. This is my alpha one that I use, and this is my beta one if you have to take a look at it. And that's it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Question?